Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop, you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep, designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find it, so she fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up.
Oh, my fault, fam. I'm in another game, so I'm coming in by my fault.
I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet.
That was my fault.
I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Hey, play him. He just got into a party.
Yeah.
Sing the same. Sing Bobo.
With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Gano out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Davis. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. and reading your keys. You always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's a give to Davis.
Oh, my God.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going
to touchdown. Let's get it.
Touchdown.
Let's get it.
Chicago.
Come out here.
Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Where's your iPad, son? Where's your iPad? Can't find your iPad, dude. Where you put your iPad at? Where your iPad, Amir? Go find your iPad. Cartoons. Where your iPad at, son? Where your iPad? Go look for your iPad. Where your iPad at? For cartoons. Why can't I find your iPad? Mama charging it?
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you on. Don't get nervous.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Ready? We're tap, ready? 58, come on. You look right now. 8. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This hurt. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Khalil Mack with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And spins away. A great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return, and the Bears take over.
Ooh.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. First down and run with Cohen. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 26, check 26.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears 1st down.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point. You to make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and those creases like they were able to exploit.
And now Miller,
oh my God.
And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
That ball right back. That's crazy.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. On 2nd and 12, Trubisky connecting with Burton here over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Back to throw, Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Deion Bush with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Caught out left side by Robinson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Trubisky to throw. The catch made by Miller. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Again, it's Cohen. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here we go.
Play, baby, down here.
He won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Check.
A first down carry for Davis. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Davis now. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Mike Davis. Taking it in. And the Bears will extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, with his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37.
58, right? Mike, 58, right?
Off play action. Newton. Dancing to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Leonard Floyd picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Newton. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
I'm beating on K. Scooby, 21 Skunk.
Gun.
3rd and long. It's Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 40.
I think he's about to quit. Fan about to quit. Come on, Ralph. He quit, Ralph. Ralph, he quit. Send me an invite. Send me an invite. He quit. I knew he was going to quit. I played Tay Scooby. I guess it's his first game playing me. I'm going to quit. You better go to the drawing board. This not what it is.
Big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Send me an invite, family.
Foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. Got a jet mode, bad best though. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your dog, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet pointed guard. Big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big scam when he stretch a disc. I'm talking a few 100,000.
No, you're not going nowhere, nasty. You good.
Run it up, count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause I like she can't count on him.
Hey, Fantasy ad is lost. What are you doing?
She like, girl, you can count on him.
We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Chicago Bears and our home team. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
She would play in Baltimore.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out, try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go,
put it down.
Red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On the carry, it's Davis. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yeah. Bad boy.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Go. I want this. I want this. Rookie. Come on, rookie. All the way.
Going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago.
I'm out here.
David Montgomery. 67 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
That's how you finish the game.
Extra point up and through. And it's now a 7-0 game.
How you start, how you finish the game.
Set now to kick this one away,
and
off it goes.
I ain't saying shit. Look at my record. I ain't saying shit. I ain't even saying I'm out here no more.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
I like this.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And now off to the races down the right side.
That is fucked up.
Take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 69 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Held that fucking ball.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. A slot receiver
down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes this in for a Bears
This is a different MackMed. I just woke up like this.
Tariq Cohen, 40
Come on, you got work to do. You got work to do.
Have taken the lead.
You got work to do.
And
You got work to do, but this guy right here is top 5.
Caught napping a little bit.
You can't lay down. No.
Level
You can't lay down.
been there. I
Might be
agree
top
with
3.
you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that,
Can't lay down.
Like big bolts of
Can't lay
lightning,
down.
aren't they?
You got to play good on defense. Both sides of the ball. I got to do this, man.
This
You know
is
what you
fielded
do.
a
You
couple
know how they
yards
play.
deep.
You know how they rock. It's Finn's job. Come on.
And a pretty good
Kicker.
return
Let's
here.
get out of
He
here.
stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard
Kid got
line.
to tackle. Come on, man. We got to do this right, dude. I got to change up my whole game style. I'm changing my whole game style. Do that shit in trash yesterday. You know, we know I can pass. I know I can run, but I got to run better.
Offense heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And an alley to run.
Go.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense.
He likes that.
Brown with his stick skills. He gets it to Brown. Good play. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards.
I know we love our jobs.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears.
I want House. I want House.
Sea parts, and there he goes. As he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Had to slow down. He lost his
So
breath.
the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Trubisky. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A 2-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Ingram. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Ready. Hey, hold on. I got one.
Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now, it's Cohen.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On third down, Trubisky. Flushed out right. To the right side, complete to Miller. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no good plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from the back and forth first half that we've seen. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Throwing is Jackson, eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. This game not quite as good as the last, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get in the field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Locked on.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And the third quarter starts with a run by Ingram. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Finds Roberts left side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Cohen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Here's Trubisky to throw. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Chris Wormley. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Trubisky now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Shane Ray, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Shane Ray, his 2nd sack of the night.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chris Wormley able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now Jackson back into his end zone. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down. Jackson, they'll roll him out right.
Wow.
Got a man, it's Brown. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Jackson escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Flush to his right. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
The end result, 21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd and goal.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swing, slant, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Come on, making the ball.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 18. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return will stop right around the 25. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Now Trubisky. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat him.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judah.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, this defensive
Go put it back.
Constant all game long.
Go put it back.
The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Here's Jackson, stepping, diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the same play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Flushed out right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tyler Ervin taking it in. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Where your iPad at, man?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
We talk about mobility in quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade.
Oh, I had him open, too.
He goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think the confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now it's Jackson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
One last shot for Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Washington, thanks for watching, and good night, everybody.